Hello guys, today I'll be teaching you how to create a simple web banner in Adobe Photoshop. Here I have my image ready. This is the image which we'll be using for this tutorial. So now to make a web banner, suppose your client has given you a dimension. So as per that dimension you work on. But for this tutorial I'll use dimensions as a custom dimensions. I'll come up to the file menu here and create a new document, and I'll set the width to 1000 pixels and height to I'll let it to be set as 480 pixels, and let the resolution to be set as 72 and hit OK. Now we'll get that image into this canvas. I'll navigate to the image and I'll come up to the selection tool here. It's the second tool in the toolbar, the rectangular marquee tool. Just click on this and click and drag on the canvas like this and select the portion you want. I'll be selecting this much and I'll just come up to the edit menu and copy it, and then again you need to navigate to your canvas and I'll click on edit and paste. Now you can see the image is not exactly as per the canvas, but if you want you can crop it. There's a crop icon tool here in the toolbar. That is, the shortcut key is C on the keyboard. Click on this, and once you have that selected, you can see your cursor has changed to the cropping tool. You can just select the edge that you want to crop and click and drag on the image like this, and once you have that selected, just hit enter on the keyboard and it will crop the image. Now we'll need to place some text on this image to make it look like a web banner, and I'll use the text tool here. Come all the way at the bottom here. The shortcut key is T on the keyboard. Click on it, and once you have that selected, the T icon, then just click and drag on the canvas. Now first we'll write the text, freshly baked. I'll just reduce the font size. To reduce the font size, you just need to select all your fonts. Once you have that selected, come up to the font menu on the top. Right now it's set to 77. I'll just set it to 30, and I can even increase it to around 40. And if you want to give a horizontal spacing, the letters spaced out, the way to do is you have to open up your character palette. uh, Mine is open here already, but in case you don't have this open here, you can just come up to the window menu on top, click on this and come all the way at in the middle here, and that says character. Click on this and it will open up the same menu. Once you have this opened up, there is this uh, horizontal spacing that says set the tracking. Right now it's set to 25. If you can reduce it, it will go into minus. Right now it's set to 25. I can just set it to 5 if I want to reduce the spacing, and to increase it, just set it to any size which you like. I'll just set it to 50 or probably 100 for this. Once you have this select done, then let's write another text phrase at the bottom. If you want to use the same font and for same font style, instead of doing the whole process again, you can duplicate this text by holding down Alt on the keyboard and clicking and dragging this text clear, and it will make a duplicate of this. Once you have this done, just come up to the type tool again here, select it, and then click on this text which you want to change, and now you can just select it and you can write the new text. Breads, buns, scones. This font we can reduce it a bit. I'll just set it to 20, probably 30, and I'll reduce the horizontal spacing by again coming up to the character menu here, and I'll set the tracking to 0. And now you can see it is now fitting it right below the title. And if you want to move it around, you can use the arrow keys on the keyboard, and you can move it around your liking. Create a new layer, and in the layers menu come up to the layers menu here. I have it already opened up. If yours is not open, you can again come up to the window menu on top and click on window and navigate to the layers and just click this layers selection. Once you have your layers menu open, create a new layer by coming all the way at the bottom here, which says create new layer. Once you have created the new layer, you can double click and rename the layer. I'll just double click and rename it to button. Now we can just create a button that says order now. Come up to the marquee tool here, the second tool in the toolbar, click on this and I'll just click and drag, and I can fill this with the color here, and right now it's set to black. I'll just double click this and I'll set it to something brownish to match the template. Or you can even pick the color instead of choosing from the color menu. Once you have that your color palette open, this is the eyedropper tool, it appears itself. I'll just select this one and it will select that color and just hit OK. Once you have that done, come up to the edit menu here on top and click on fill. It's set to foreground color, which is this brown one which we just selected, and set the blending mode to normal and hit OK. It has now created a button. Now you can just write text over it which says order now. Just deselect it by selecting anywhere on the canvas. Once you have that done, just again grab the text tool, click on this, and I'll just change the color from brown to white. To right now there's the background color is white here. You can flip it with this icon. Just click on this, it will flip the color. Now you have the white on top, which means what you're going to type will come in white color. I'll just click on this and I'll write order now, and I'll click the move tool, and while holding down the arrow keys I can just shift it like this. You can also reduce the size of the button by right clicking on this uh, button and just selecting this button layer, and just come up with the edit menu here on top and click on free transform tool. Now it will have this bounding box around it. Now you can resize it, and right now I'm just did it with the left side. Now you can do same for the right side. You can, once we are done, just hit enter on the keyboard. You can also give this button like a bevel emboss effect, like it's popping out. To do that, make sure your layer button is selected here, the button layer. Once that is selected, come up to the effects menu here on the bottom, click on it and click on bevel and emboss. Now move it to the side, the menu, and you can see it has this effect. You can obviously change the settings. Here you have the direction to be up or down, how much depth you want this button to be, and what is the size. I'll probably keep it just a bit less. I'll use this one for now to the emboss and just hit OK. Once you have your settings ready, just hit OK, and this is just a simple banner. I have just showed you how to create in Photoshop. uh, I hope you have learned something from this tutorial, and feel free to ask me any questions. I'll be posting more tutorials. Thanks for watching.